Big up to all those in YouTube land. Hope everybody's doing good and okay on their Friday evening. Bit of late night banter with your Blues crew, as usual. I've got JK with me on Blues Brothers tonight. And I've got, obviously, a return of an old brethren in Stepsy. JK, you doing, my guy? You good?
Yeah, man, we're good. We're good. Hope everyone's good in the Blue Nations. And
Blue Nation.
what am I even saying? Am I waffling?
The Blue Nation.
Oh
No, I find
God!
out. I rock
No,
that, bro. The Blue
big.
Nation. I rock that.
Listen, bro. Big up the Blue Nation. Big up
The Blue
Stepsy, my
Nation of
guy. And big
domination.
up Wolf.
We are the
Yeah,
nation. Big up,
yeah,
man.
man.
Are you finished?
Oh yeah, we're finished. Yes. Yeah, we're finished.
Stepsy,
Oh
my brother,
God.
how are you?
Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, had some nice weather today, so we went for a walk and that. So yeah, not bad today.
Yeah, man, I was cooking in the sun today, man. My hair's all fucking fluffed out.
The change in humidity.
Guys, I'm just going to put out a warning. So what's okay? Just a little warning. I'm on 13% on my phone. So your good news is, it takes really low to run out. It takes long to run out.
Where's your charger, man? Get to the
Yeah.
billion end of this. Where's your charger?
Listen, I'm not. You know when your charger's upstairs, man, it's long. You know the
Oh,
same ones.
bro, look, and
I
our
might need to
audience
find that
heard that, man. We
motivation
had
to get
one
That's a
what.
long
person
way.
watching
That's
this
a long
since we said
way.
that they were gone.
That's a long way.
And I realized I haven't even eaten all day, so I have to cook as well. Oh,
Well,
I
I'll
know
tell
it's
you what,
late, but
we'll
man.
not make it a long one then. We'll make it a 45 one.
No,
Because
no. I'm
realistically,
sorry. No. This should not affect the show by any means. I'm telling you.
it's not
But
gonna
it's
it's not
fine.
gonna
I'll get
affect
my
the show.
charger. It's fine.
If he
Because
Look,
needs to
I'll
get
get
in
my
charge, if he
charger.
needs to get in charge, he will.
alright,
Yeah,
if you need to
exactly.
get it, you
If he
will.
I'll
needs
somehow
to.
find that motivation.
Yeah, if he needs to.
Because one thing, because realistically, all we got to worry about really is that we got Forest next, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but on Black Holiday Monday, yeah, 3 o'clock.
We got Forest, and we got Forest on Bank Holiday Monday. And realistically, until that game's played, everything's going to be about who's going to be our next manager, basically. So you know what I mean, like, and we've had all the stops. We've had Luis Enrique. Realistically, I don't know why they're linking us with Luis Enrique because I can just imagine it. Would you like to come and take the Chelsea job? Just the bare shit in space? No.
And he's not even.
You know what I mean? Like, no, it's true though. Why would Luis Enrique want to leave that PSG team now that they can bang in just about anybody and come to us?
Yeah, like that's never gonna happen. That piece.
No, he wouldn't need that. That PSG team and that setup he's got there runs like a well-oiled machine. Chelsea doesn't.
Speaking of PSG, yeah.
PSG,
Speaking of PSG,
they run like a well-oiled machine.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, but the goals. That's not even Everton. Both teams were shit at defence. If they had a good defence, that would never happened.
I think that's a bit too harsh. Everybody is saying that. I think what it is. I saw good.
Good defence.
I
They would have leaked half the goals.
I saw two well worked. I saw two quality attackers. In my opinion, two quality build-up plays, sort of attacks. Freedom, free-flowing football. I saw proper, and also football that's finally expressing talents of the attackers that we see today.
The 5-4 does not. You say, yeah, great game and great entertainment for neutral and all that, but that's not a good advertisement.
No, the defending was awful. I agree with Stepsy. The defending was awful. But I will say this: PSG, we've never had anyone recently come to their ground in the Champions League and touch football past them. So realistically, Bayern Munich did the basic things when it comes to attacking well. Because when you look at, I like Elise's goal, but like when he done that shot, but if you look how easy it is for how he runs into the near the edge of the box,
it's too easy.
It's way too easy, man. And I'm not being funny. Would you really believe outscoring PSG?
You need to be careful when you say these stuff because let me tell you the reason. It's because you're kind of like dismissing the attacking quality. Is that it feels like that?
Yeah, I'm not dismissing
because the defense has not been good.
We're saying the attacking was good, but the defender was fucking woeful.
It was. There was no testing of closing down.
I genuinely think
the attacking was brilliant, right? The forward thinking, the passing, and the shots and the accuracy.
The finishing,
great.
The finishing was great.
There should be a fucking defense there to stop half these shots.
Well, really, your PSG, you just conceded 4 at home. Are you happy? I wouldn't be.
I would be happy. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, PSG will be pissed more, to be honest, because they did have the 5-2 advantage. So on PSG side, it does look bad, if I'm going to be honest with you. But
Because realistically, you look at the scoreline, it depends. Because if you're Bayern Munich, you're loving that. You're only 1 goal behind when you were originally 3.
yeah,
You were. They were coasting. PSG were coasting. Me and JK
yeah.
were talking. This is too easy. And then all of a sudden, Bayern came out of nowhere. We're thinking, oh fuck, they just got one. Oh shit, they just got another one. They're back in
Play
this.
through a minute. It wasn't hard to play through him, like Steps you said. Because
No
no offense,
one.
Makisios, was he 32 now, 33? He's looking a little slower. When you look at who scored that? Who's it that scored that header? And he was like the shortest guy on the pitch.
Ichipo.
No, man, was it Mendes?
No, it was Bayern.
Neves.
Was it Neves?
Oh no, he was
John
PSG.
Neves.
Sorry,
Neves. Yeah, that's right.
John
He's only
Neves.
like this big.
So I was Bayern was Pacho.
Well, that was the other thing PSG got lucky on, right? Okay, let's talk about this because I want to talk about this as well because I wasn't going to mention the Champions League, but JK did anyway, so F it.
But
Right.
JK,
That Alphonso Davies penalty, never in a million years for me was that a penalty.
no,
It flicks off his thigh. What's he supposed to do?
no, you can't. You
What,
can't
the,
give
pen,
a
the penalty for the handball?
Yeah,
it
got your leg
Yeah, it
in
was kind of
front.
harsh.
It's
That was
not
kind of
a
harsh.
penalty. You can't, it's meant to be direct. The ball's meant to be struck, and your hand's meant to be up there on the vigil. But he hit his knee, and his arm was up there. So Mick faded off his knee first, then on his hand, which isn't a penalty. That should not be given.
I don't think it should have been given. I think PSG got lucky, to be honest. Because I'm not being funny.
Guys, what you guys need to understand. But what you guys need to understand is all well and good having the defense, this, that, and the other quality of defense. But if I'm gonna be honest with you guys here, all because like in a game you don't concede a lot, it doesn't mean the defense you're not defensively vulnerable. I'll give you an example, like Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. Yes, it was a 1-1, but if I'm gonna be honest, Atletico Madrid should have like battered them. It's just their attack was like.
I disagree. They should have won. Atletico, yes, but the defense, both defenses were pretty decent. To be fair, I thought Gabriel had a really. I thought Gabriel was.
But the finishing was slack a bit. It was the
but the attack was poor. You can say for both teams.
When Alvarez went off,
horrible.
injured, they lost their firepower. When Alvarez went off injured, they lost their firepower a bit. Griezmann is good, but Griezmann's old.
He should have scored.
He should have scored. But Curly shot me.
Lookman had a stinker as well.
Brilliant shot for being on the floor.
Who had a stinker? Okay.
Lookman.
Yeah, Lookman did have a stinker. He should have scored as well.
He was a one-season fucking wonder, that bloke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Stepsy, if you look at it, Raya actually really saved them in this game.
One season wonder.
I don't think it was the defense.
Lookman was a one-season wonder.
No, their defense is crap.
Raya,
Arsenal's defense has crumbled. They're defending shit now, generally.
So the thing is, I think the argument about defense, all because the score was 5-2, it doesn't make really a difference, if I'm going to be honest. Because you can say the same thing when PSG did batter Inter Milan. The best defensive team. This is one of the best coached defenses in Zaghi. They smashed them 5-0 without clean sheet.
Chelsea Inter was actually really well worked by Chelsea because they were looking frail.
I mean PSG.
They just
you mean PSG?
Oh, yeah, PSG. They just turned on a little. They just turned it on a little bit.
You know what that final told me. You know that PSG final.
When you beat Betis in the final in the conference, that was Chelsea just moved the gears a little bit slow to start with, but they moved the gears and won. But that game on Tuesday was not a great advertisement for Champions League. You should have great defenses.
It is a good one. It is a good advert for Champions League. Because at the end of the day, what do you classify a good advert? What does that mean?
One that's got good.
No. What was good about it? What Stepsy said was right about it being poor defending. That is true, but that actually adds to the entertainment because you get more goals. Like we've just said, where if they're defending properly. Football isn't all about goals. Football is about working to get the goals, not. I get you.
But then goals wins you games, though.
I'll give you an example. Right? Between Tuesday's game and Wednesday's game, what was funner to watch?
Oh yeah, we're about to show the
Tuesday, right? Yeah. Tuesday, right? Now Wednesday would have been more the tactical battle.
That was tactical and tried to break teams down.
Right. Now, can I ask you a question, right? If the players in the Atletico Madrid Arsenal game, because Arsenal had some good chances too, but second half it was all Atletico Madrid. But if they'd actually finished their chances, the scoreline would have been closer to the PSG one, right? Because Arsenal had about two good chances.
I said probably 3-2, 4-3, 4-3 at a push.
4-3. So yeah, so a couple of goals shy, but it would have been as entertaining. But the thing is, the one thing I will say about it though is this kind of the difference I believe between the Bayern Munich game and the Arsenal game is when Arsenal go home, they crumble under pressure at home quite often.
They've got a lot of fans to impress in a week's time. They've got a lot of fans to impress, and that's not going to be easy.
And you know what? The thing is about Atletico Madrid, Simeone, he's of the same ilk as Mourinho and Conte.
Of course he is.
He's not going to have them free-flowing football. He's going to stink. He's going to frustrate the crap out of them.
Oh, he's going to frustrate the fuck out of them.
And I'm not being funny. If Arsenal, okay, I'm not trying to speak ill of Arsenal, but they always look like they can crack at the moment. Like they can, because all the big pressure situations, you think of it, like the league, they're crumbling. The cups, they crumbled out of both cups. In one in a final. One, who did they go out to the FA Cup? It was someone silly, wasn't it? Southampton, yeah, it was someone Southampton, yeah. Right, and they went from doing a quad to one in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Right, and as I stated,
they're not winning the UCL. Forget it.
No, they probably got as much chance of winning the UCL as they have the Premier League.
I don't think so, to be honest. I really don't.
I made it. Look at this. I made it.
But yeah, to be honest, like you guys, people can talk about their defense and this, that, and the other, but like at the end of the day, what's a good or bad advertisement to you for the UCL because they've conceded so much goals or something?
I'll summarize it for you, JK. In one instance, the goals for the Bayern PSG game to the tactical display on Wednesday. So binding the two together, that's what we're going
Which one did you prefer?
I liked them both because the goals were great, but the tactical display that the Arsenal Atletico put on was pretty decent as well. I like people.
I don't know what Arteta was trying to do.
I like where you have to pass the ball around or look for avenues to break the defense. That's that's tactical genius. That is. That's tactical genius and great management to do that. To get your team to do that. But yeah, you could be on the flip side. Oh, that's all great, Stepsy, but don't you like to see goals? Yeah, I do. But if you combine the two, it makes more entertainment because you set finding the goals by working for them goals, not just walking through going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, it depends what you prefer as a person. To be fair,
I like all aspects of football. Don't get me wrong. I love Tuesday. It's brilliant. I was sitting there and I was shocked by the amount of goals. I was like, holy shit, this is.
You know what? You know why tactical battles used to be better back in the day than what they do now. It's because when you had tactical battles back in the day, you had a bit of brilliance or something like that broke it. Where nowadays there's typically a mistake. Someone will miskick the ball or a pass will go too short.
I mean, think about the goal. Think about the goal. Checky scored against Arsenal. Tactical brilliance to get through them. Bobby we even scored. Turkey.
Bro.
Tactical brilliance. That's tactical brilliance. Something like that.
Look like if you want to talk about how poor Arsenal and Chelsea were combined, right? The goal that Rico scores against us and against them in the final is identical.
It was like watching the mirror.
That's why I wanted an Arsenal fan to join us today, but I don't think I asked Mel and I asked Anthony, but I don't think we're going to get one today. But because I was going to say this, is this a London club thing? Because this is what I was going to try and get at. Because when you look at Arsenal and Chelsea right now, they mirror each other a lot. They can't play with the ball at their feet. Can hardly score a goal. Defensively, at times.
At least you don't blame it on the ball.
Pardon?
At least Chelsea don't blame it on the ball.
No. You'll get a Chelsea fan always say we're shit, bro. We know we're shit.
Yeah, but you won't say you won't blame it on the ball. Like
it's not the rain. It's not the weather. It's not the wind direction.
When they say, "Oh, it rained," yeah, it rained for the other fucking team too. It's the same for the other team too. Muddy, it's the same for the other team too. Wind, rain, it's the same for the other team. You switch ends, they're gonna have the wind. They're gonna have the wind in their face.
Well, this
you
is
know
my
what it is, Wolfie. You made a point about the London clubs, but what I've realized, I think the reason why a lot of it's been like this for a long time, especially with London clubs. We've always had this way of playing where pragmatic way, especially Chelsea. Let me tell you the reason. I think what it is, Londoners expect. I don't know what it is, but I think it's something that Londoners kind of like expect perfection sometimes. So when we want it and we're trying to replicate that on the pitch, you see a lot of things hinder. For instance, if you look at it, a lot of our wingers since Hazard, especially Chelsea, since Hazard's the Alexis Sanchez, this, that, and the other, a lot of the wingers now have not been able to express themselves as much, especially in London clubs. I'm not saying it's only a London thing, but if you look at it now, this is where people can say yes, the tactical ability is there, but at the same time, what really gets people off their feet when you watch football is when every single person, every single player on that pitch has a strength and they showcase it. They have
Mm.
different abilities and strengths. If a wing is good at taking on a man, he can do that, and he has the express. He can express himself. If the midfielder is good at carrying the ball, making good deep lying passes, they express themselves by doing that. There's no certain hindrance to each sort of player or this, that, and the other. And this is the issue, especially when you look at Arteta's team. Those wingers that you believe, Saka, Martinelli, and all of those players, those are really good players. Did you not see the way they played in 2022-23 season? But ever since they started to concede goals and they bottled the league, Arteta started to hinder something. I don't know what. I don't know what, but he started to get this control, and no one's allowed to express themselves because they're scared that they'll lose the ball, this, that, and the other. And look at the way Pep also coaches. For instance, people like Doku. Also, he got rid of Sane for that same reason because if you remember, Leroy Sane was a risk taker. And if you look at it, he had that phase where he did get dropped in the 18-19 season
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
brought in Mahrez because
yeah.
Mahrez was someone that would bring stability at least when he was dribbling and he would not really lose the ball so much, really agile. But then the thing is this, once they get sold, you then realize like it's stuff like this little stuff like this, they're not allowed to express themselves because of silly mistakes. This is the thing about perfection. They want perfection. They want the
Well,
system to
no,
work
this is
so
the thing
much.
about players fit for systems and not for systems fit for players, bro. Big up, Ryan.
But
It's
Hey,
I
that's the
mean,
step
you've
up,
football.
got
man.
That's
to
football.
the
That's
players
football
back in
now.
the day, players back then, like
Yeah,
in the Leroy Sané days and the Roberto days and all that, they're allowed to express themselves. It doesn't. They're not. They're more structured now.
it's more robotic. Call it what it is, bruv. It's robotic.
It's robotic. Yeah, it's
Call it what
robotic.
it is.
I'm trying to be positive.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
definitely
I
going in the right
understand what you're
direction. You're
saying,
saying
but
it
it's true though. It's robotic, bro.
There was
Like,
a
you know
lot of
what I mean?
freedom. There was a lot of freedom for these players like Kevin De Bruyne, Leroy Sané, even Aguero to a certain extent. Beckham, back in the days of Beckham, Scholes, all them back further, Chapman, all them boys had the freedom.
The thing is, though, yeah, when
and
you
Stepsy.
actually
If you realized also,
Well,
Wolfie,
JVT,
like Sane, a lot
big
of
up
people
JPT,
that supported Man City in the time, they
I'm
also
gonna
said
come
that
back
they
to that
wanted
question.
Sane.
That, man.
They wanted Sane. Wait. They wanted Sane dropped because he doesn't help defensively. Do you get what I'm saying now?
he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He had the creative flair, JK. He definitely had the creative flair. But I think the problem with him is he didn't have the physical presence and lost the ball quite easy. He can beat
Exactly,
players.
that's the
He can
thing.
beat players. Don't get me wrong. He had the times where he'll skin players. He'll put it for the legs. He'll get around the back and cross it in. But a lot of times, if you come up against a good type of defender who had a little bit of speed about him, a bit of physical presence, he would lose the ball. Mahrez, on the other hand, was a grafter. He'd really lose the ball, but he'd win it back because, like you said, he would get it back.
Well,
Yeah,
Sané would lose it and sulk for 2-3 minutes.
the thing is, that's the same thing with Messi as well.
By the time he's sulking, the ball could be in the back of the
but
net,
even with
all they're hanging on.
even though Sane lost the ball, he would still pull off a lot of dribbles that would help City, shooting,
I'm not
scoring
saying that. I'm
goals
just
as
saying he
well.
really does the ball, though. When he
Oh
does
yeah,
lose
of
the ball, he
course.
needs to sulk.
I agree, and that's the thing, Stepsy. A lot of managers they don't want their players to make mistakes,
Oh
and
no,
it's
no,
normal.
well, of course they don't. Of
That's the
course they don't.
thing,
But
and this is
if
the
he was
thing.
like you said, he was contributing. So if he's contributing, doesn't that make up for the little bit of the mistakes they do make?
Exactly,
CJK, we're human. They're not
Steps.
robots. We're
Exactly.
human.
Thank you. You've hit the jackpot. They don't want mistakes. Managers, they want perfection.
You're not
And
going to get that.
sometimes, yeah,
You're not going to get that off
you're not
anyone.
going to get that.
I don't care who the
Yeah.
fuck you are. You can be the best player the world's ever seen. Messi makes mistakes. He made mistakes all his life.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. I was going to say that actually, because if you actually think about it, when you actually think about a player that would lose the ball and sulk, and quite often when he lost the ball, Messi would do that quite often, because even when we beat him in the Camp Nou, when we win 2-2, Lampard takes the ball off Messi. Messi turns around, starts walking towards the penalty area. He passes to Ramirez, and Ramirez scores.
But Ronaldo used to do it as well. But the first season Ronaldo was at Man United, he got pushed off the ball. He come back a different player. He bulked up a little bit, but still lost the ball quite regularly. Sulked. You had these players that sulked, but they had that moment of brilliance that makes it all worthwhile. But does that make up for the misplaced pass and they do all the sulking they have? Maybe not. I don't know. It's where you stand on that. Do you take the sulking with the brilliance, or do you want them to stop sulking and try and win the ball back and lose some of the brilliance they might have? I don't know. You got to take half and half in somewhere. You got to meet in the middle somewhere.
And Stepsy, this is why you see a lot of the best teams that we've seen have conceded a lot of goals, even though they've had good attacks. The reason why is because they know that they have this freedom and they've got the willingness that they know that okay, a system that allows you to make mistakes. When you have a system that allows you to make mistakes, you thrive upon it more, which means you know that you can trust your ability more. And even though you make that mistake, you know what, I go again. That's the thing about these sort of teams.
So does this go back to the era of Real Madrid? You score one, we'll score two. You score two, we'll score three. You score three, we'll score four.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's how it goes. Even Barcelona.
But there used to be teams like that. Look at Real Madrid, though. Real Madrid used to do that.
One, we'll score two. We'll score three. We'll score four. They were the team that done
exactly. And that's why this game, that's why that PSG Bayern game, everyone liked it, because that's how it reminded everybody back then, where everybody could just express themselves. I don't think you're
going to see a game like that again.
Yeah, we're never going to see it, especially in the Premier League. The Premier League is so worried about perfection. Not conceding goals, doing things the right.
This is a sports bar, right? On Talk Sport. I'm not a big fan of Jamie Howell or Johnny's gun. They made a point that you see that game, and it didn't involve a Premiership team. Now, is the Premiership really that good?
Nope.
That's the point I'm making. The Premiership it gets the money, it gets all the fame, and it gets all the players, but compared to what you saw on Tuesday, when it's a German, when it's a French team against a German team, are they coming up? Are they competing with the Premier League?
They stepped up.
Maybe they are. Maybe they have.
Maybe
they have the Premier League.
But hang on. But why is it all Premier League games are boring?
Because
they play the same football.
It goes back to the same old attitude, doesn't it? It goes back to PSG. They got in their league. What, Leon maybe, and then the rest of Farmers. Maybe in the Premier League you've got a few teams that are a bit more savvy to what Chelsea do and what Arsenal do now.
They all play the same football.
That's what I mean. They come aware to what you play, or they come aware to what Arsenal play, or they play.
Let me read this out, right?
It's counter for counter.
Let me read this out. I said I watched the All or Nothing recently, and Arteta, with a lot of his team talks, asked the players to take risks and pass forward. That's definitely seems to have changed. Now, the one thing I will say that on that, Ryan, is for what I've heard of Arteta's management, my guy hired a pickpocket to go to a player's dinner to keep the players. Why would you hire a pickpocket to go to a team dinner? You got a big screen where when they're training, they have to listen to salsa music. And let's not get started on Win the Dog.
Pick the pocket. What the fuck are you on about? Pick the pocket. What? I'm
being serious. Steps. Okay, I will repeat it. 2 years ago, they were at a team dinner.
Do you see my face? What?
Yeah, that's all right. You mean what is in disbelief, not what is in what you said. Yeah,
I know what it means. I know what it means, all right, but what?
Yeah, exactly. Now Arteta,
it's a fucking dinner.
Right now, Arteta, he has something in common with Jose Mourinho, right? And what he will tell you
please tell me what it is.
No, wait. He will say like the best team lost and all that kind of shit. The difference is Mourinho's teams could actually claim to be the best. He had the best Chelsea team. He had the best Real Madrid league team. He had the best Inter team that did the treble. But when you hear Arteta talk about the best team lost and all that kind of shit, you kind of look at him as like, hang on a minute.
And you.
Yeah, and well, yeah, no, but think of it, right? And all the teams, and this is the one thing about England, I've noticed this, right? And they've kind of let it slide.
Those are us.
Have you noticed over the last 3 seasons under Arteta, Arsenal have became a big team without winning a trophy? Have you noticed that? Because they used to be battling it out for top 4, right? And when they started getting that, hey, what was that? Yeah, he's a mad guy. The picture about to do, you see a rabbit or ducky used for the players was hilarious. Oh, don't start about the salted beef as well.
Oh yeah.
Because what I don't get is, and this is what makes me laugh about Igal and certain other Arsenal fans, right? And now they claim that Mikel Arteta is the best man. How can you be the best manager in the world and you haven't won a trophy? How can you be a top-rated coach? Oh yeah, the light bulb. Yeah, I remember about the light bulb. Yeah, the light bulb comes on. Yeah, I remember he said that in the press conference. That's another. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. We can do it, guys.
No, it's
we can do it, guys. And it's just like.
This Arteta is a ritualist, man.
How did Arsenal become a big team without winning a trophy? And this is the other stupid thing about English teams, right? Have you remembered back in the day, and I'm sure JK is old enough to remember it as well, when you used to go into a season and you had to look forward to the trophies that you could win? Have you noticed in the Premier League over the last 3 years, every team that's won, first Man City were going to do a quad. Then Liverpool were going to do a quad. Then Arsenal. How are Arsenal going to do a quad? Based on what winning mentality?
Oh, no, the quad is the small bottles.
Let's fucking go, guys.
You know what? The Premier League, you know what, Wolfie, because there's so much PR in the Premier League, and you need to realize it's the most reactionary. So what it is, our team could go on like a 10 game.
But I can see sponsors soon bailing out on the Premier League if it gets any worse than it already is.
Well,
yeah, that as well. But then also, Wolfie, you need to understand a team. Let's say Luton come up to the Prem. Luton will go on like a 12-game winning run, and it start the season, and then they're already gonna get top 4 talks. They're gonna get the European talks, top 6 talks.
We can dream.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. That the Premier League, like, we're kind of too reactionary, especially football in England. And if every little thing that's really, really nothing to other leagues, it gets hyped up the most.
I'll tell you, I'll say I'm truth that I think a lot of you agree with. When Leicester won the league, we all liked it. I think we all liked it because it was a different team. It wasn't the same top 4. We all liked it. The Premier League was getting it
was a surprise. It was one of those wonderful footballs.
It was getting a bit variety. Chelsea win it. Liverpool won it. Leicester won it. All that, and we're getting a bit of variety now. We're thinking, okay, these things are coming for the Premier League, and then they went double back-to-back relegations, and now they've had another relegation. They're back in League One now next season. So Leicester have fallen. Yeah, I think a lot of it is due to the fact that I think when a team like the Leicesters, the teams like that, when they win something or they get somewhere, the pinnacle, they haven't got the stability to keep it going.
Yeah.
No, he supports Luton, right?
They haven't got the stability to keep it going. So they sort of falter. Not because they haven't achieved. It's they've overachieved to a certain extent.
Well, I do agree with what you're saying to
I
a degree about.
I'll even go one better. I think Luton went up to the Premier League way too soon.
Oh, if you're going to use your own team for a comparison, why do you say that?
Because I think we weren't ready for that. I think we could have stabilised ourselves in the Championship a bit more, got a bit more revenue, used the experience we had then attack the Premier League.
But the only thing I will mention on the Leicester point you made was...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I experienced the Premier League. I mean, I'm glad I got the chance, but I'd like to have more.
No, fair enough. And you wouldn't obviously want to... Oh, Luton, what are your thoughts on Rob Edwards' steps,
Right, Rob Edwards, it's hard, right? Because he inherited the Nathan Jones team.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went to the Premier League, he brought players in that were league championship players. Like not Premiership players. I mean, yeah, okay. A lot of people could say, "Oh, yeah," but most of the money went on the stadium. Yeah, I understand that, but you should have held some of that money back to buy players to give you a realistic chance on staying in the Premier League. Because if you stay in the Premier League, 17th or upwards, you get a lot of money for it because you're still there. Going down, you get your parachute payments, yeah, but it's not the money you would have got if you stayed up. So, yeah, okay, I know it stabilised our future when the stadium is built, but I'd like to give it a real good go in the Premier League. I don't think he was Premiership ready, and I think Wolves made the biggest mistake by employing him when he wasn't ready. He's doing a great job in Championship with Middlesbrough. I think they won the Championship if he stayed with them. But I do like him. Nice bloke. Got good heart, but no, he I have no problem with him what he done in the Premiership with us. But when he came down and the run we were on, and he stayed with us too long, no, just no.
You know what? I really feel for Luton in a sense because if I'm gonna be honest, Luton were a really tough team to beat.
Big up, Mel.
Like,
please subscribe to Mel's channel.
Yeah, you guys were a really tough team. Yeah, I can't lie. I really feel for Luton because Luton were a really tough team to beat when you won the Prem. If I'm gonna be honest, and no
one like that Luton, bro. But they got relegated, but somehow they gave everyone a hard game.
Yeah,
that was kind of mad.
They did.
I mean,
I remember, like, even us when we played them at their grounds, we did.
Oh,
when we played them at their grounds,
you taught us a lesson at your place.
Easy.
You taught us a lesson at your place. 3-0.
Yeah, that's true. At your place,
I've always,
we gave you at your place, we gave you a head start.
Yeah, but you still gave us a match.
But then if you look at it, Wolfie, like I feel like even with Stepsy, like I feel like you guys should have signed better. I don't know when you guys came up.
I did say that. I said you
had the same team that you had in the Championship.
All of it went on the stadium because we wanted to stabilise our future. But if they'd have kept just a little bit back to give it a real good go in the Premier League, because what we did, we were the best out of the 3 teams that went down. We were the best out of all of them. We just, if we could have just got signed a few players of decent caliber, I think we'd pick Forest to stay up.
I agree. You guys should have signed better.
It's just there's just a little bit of quality. He didn't sign. Ross Barkley, free transfer. I knew the thing with Ross Barkley, if he gets up, he'll stay with us. And we'll be able to sign Lukonga, probably. Because Lukonga was brilliant for us. But that wasn't enough for what we needed. We needed a bit more than that. And then maybe we would have stayed up with Forest. But all the money went into the stadium. So that's up to the owners. That went up to me. We all said at the start of the season, hold on a minute.
Wolfie, they almost beat Liverpool.
Said at the start of the season, hold on a minute. We're going in with sort of the same sort of standard players we had. This ain't going to sort of be any good because people say, oh, yeah, it's a big step to the Premier League. No, it's a fucking huge step to the Premier League. Come on. It's not just a step. It's a fucking huge step.
What the thing is,
and then also Wolfie, I want to know what happened to the Tahith Chong, the Chong guy.
Yeah, he's playing at Sheffield United now and not getting games.
Yeah, what happened to him? Because I remember he was a United prospect.
Shit. When's Sheffield United? Don't get a game from. Shit.
It's crazy because you know why, Steps? You know that player had a high ceiling at United. We all thought this guy would be something. Yeah, but like I saw him playing at Luton and what?
He was okay for part of the season. I mean, when he had the ball, when he had a little bit of time on the ball, he done a few tricks. But when he got pressed enough, he was shit. Fuck it. He went to Sheffield United. He don't even get a game from now.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt Wilshere is our manager, and he's done a bloody good job since he's come in. Bit shaky to begin with, but he turned us around.
Yeah. Jack Wilshere is your manager.
And Wilshere was a Luton player before Arsenal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see. And also, Stepsy, you're coming back up, isn't it? You're coming to the Championship.
Well, we've got one game to go with 1 point off the playoffs. And there's a few.
That's big.
Yeah, we're 1 point off the playoffs. Stevenage are 1 point above us. Bradford are 2 points above us. And Stockport are 3 points above us. We've got all about goal difference on all them. But in order to start, we need Stevenage to draw or lose, and we need to win. Yeah. We need Bradford. Bradford got Exeter. Exeter need to win to stay in the league. So Exeter have got to go all out to win. And they're Exeter at home. And Exeter at home. Bradford ain't got a good away record.
And tomorrow's a
but saying that, we've got to play Bolton away. and Bolton are third.
Right, hang on.
And Bolton want to stay third.
We're just worrying back on your point just for a second, because before we spin too far off from the Luton track. Because what you said about Leicester a minute ago is similar to what happened with you guys, but they had greater success.
Yeah.
But if you remember, the difference, I think the big difference between you guys and what happened with Leicester was Leicester had that very unfortunate, because they had an owner. That Taiwanese dude, didn't he? With his family, didn't he? They really loved the club. The guy put his heart and soul into the club. I can't remember his name. Bless him. I know he died in a helicopter crash near the club. Right outside the stadium. But it was one of those ones when I think it was one of those circumstances where the family, maybe the club was a reminder of the pain.
I think when his son took over, I don't think his son had the same sort of caliber as dad did.
Yeah, Ryan G just said the same. The club was just mismanaged from that point on.
Because
and
his son took no, it's simple. The simple way, and everyone put it the same as what I said. His son took over. I don't think his son had the same pedigree as his dad did and mismanaged the club. Got ears all around him to help him. And that was, he didn't need that. That's what system fail was. If he's got the right thing to do, it'd be sell the club now. Let someone take over and get them back to where they were.
Well, it's a bit late for that. That's what they should have done.
Yeah, they should have done that. But hindsight's one other thing. But now you've got to think, this is a rebuilding now. They only need one. Start now.
Well, they're going to have to now because they've gone back to ground zero now. They're in the League One now. So they've had to.
Oh, right. He was never ready.
But yeah,
he took over, and he had lawyers, his dad, lawyers, or his peers, all that in his ear to help him. You don't need that. You what they needed was to bring someone in to coach him, help him, give him that reassurance. If he's not sure what he's doing, have someone there who will help him.
Well, that was the thing, Ryan. I think they all expected. It was one of those ones where they expected to go down and come straight back up. And it didn't work out that way. With the squad they had, actually, they should have come back up because they kept.
They went down, come back up, they went down again, and then went down again.
I know.
So,
yeah, but
the Winks one on 90k a week is a fucking farce. Over Skip 50k a week is a farce. Not players that should be on that in the Championship.
Not that's You want to be 20 grand.
20 grand if you're pushing decent, but not 50 or 90k a week. No.
Well, do you think? Sticking back to Luton, do you think you guys have that bounce back ability where you can come back up straight away, or do you think you got a long term repair job there?
If we make the playoffs tomorrow, if we win and the team thought, I believe we're the informed team at the moment. No one wants to play us. If we can beat Bolton and go into the playoffs, I believe we'll go up. I actually believe we'll go up. But if we don't, invest in the club again. Let Jack Wilshere have a summer transfer window. See what he can produce. See what he's got. See if he can use his connections a bit more and get some players in. Hopefully, we can sign Casey Palmer permanently because he's been a revelation since he joined us. So. This is the butts, but let's see. Well, back to this question tomorrow, or Monday when we do watch on. We're back to that question when someone's been. I'd like to answer it now, but if we make the playoffs, we go up. That's what I'm going to say. But we've got to make the playoffs first. So game at a time.
Now.
I'm being very, very punditry. Game at a time.
Well, shockingly, can we go back to Chelsea?
You can go back to okay.
Hang on a minute. Is JK finally gone? Because I can see he's muted. Oh no, he's there. Charles not run out yet.
Don't get excited. Whoever that comment, listen, you don't get excited. I know someone like DJ as well. Is it? Oh, it's not. Sorry, DJ. Sorry, DJ. Okay. I was just doing something.
The guy, he's just cussing him down. Never mind.
Sorry,
but look,
sorry.
Right, let's talk about we've got to try and talk about it at one point. Yeah, we want to win the FA Cup as Chelsea fans, don't we, JK? We want something to brag about.
Of course. Come the end of the season.
Right, so, and I'm not being funny. It's not like we've got a lot to look forward to, is it? So,
I mean, I think you want that silverware and that something to cheer about at the end of the season. Come the end of the season, I think is what you're saying.
You know what to Poch? What to Poch? It's an achievement that we're in Wembley in the first place.
When's the last time you won the FA Cup?
2018.
Was it
under Conte?
Okay.
Yeah. We beat Man United.
Apparently
we shouldn't really won that game. United were actually second.
Man United got a cup more recent than you. FA Cup more recent than you.
Oh yeah, of course they beat Man City. But let's just hope we beat them drunk.
Yeah.
We face them drunk.
So okay. You want silverware. You want something to cheer about. It's been since 2018 since you had the domestic cup, the big domestic cup in the English Premiership. How are you going to do it with McFarlane? How are you going to? What's the game plan?
You know what it is? I feel like these players need to coach themselves to it. And if you look at the way we performed against Leeds, I don't think this was
what I was going to ask you. Do we get a manager in ASAP to try and win that trophy for us?
No.
Or is it one of those ones you just let the squad, like you said, try and manage themselves, sort of?
Yeah, and let them manage themselves.
I'll get the right manager in. Don't worry about the FA Cup this year. If you win it, brilliant. But if you don't, you go have all summer. Maybe during the World Cup, maybe just after the World Cup, get the right man in. But it's one of them things where you want to take the time to get the right man in. It's not just
that's the thing.
Who's out there and take them into the FA Cup. I think you want to get a manager in who's going to be there long term and get Chelsea to where they are and put his own stamp on it.
But there's so many question marks. That's the issue when it comes to finding that new manager. How long is he going to stay? Is he going to be with this? Are the owners going to back him? And for me, this is where I stand.
Last week I told you that you backed me up on this. Chelsea had a quick fix.
It would have been if they got a right manager in the first place.
Because I said this last week about he needs a season to get with the Deadwood and get a team that he wants in. And then a season to bed them in, and then wait.
See, before you're talking about bedding the new manager's team in, now I know in the media they've got
pre-season. I know you have a pre-season to do that. I know that, but
I know they've had a whole host of big names linked to the job. But let's be honest, that's not Blue Coast style, right?
I don't think the Alonso. I don't agree with. Cesc Fabregas. I don't agree with.
Well, Cesc Fabregas doesn't have the experience.
Good managers, but not the right manager for the Chelsea job.
So who can we say that's realistic?
I don't care if Alonso managed fucking Mildred or managed Dave because they've got a fucking unbeaten record. I don't give a fuck. That's Germany. This is Chelsea. Sure. This is different. This is different pedigree. You got a fucking shit-stained club there, and you need to rub it out.
Yeah. It's
not hard to be grafting, but you need a manager that is hard graft. Doesn't mind being there day in, day out. Doesn't mind being there fucking 24/7. Don't mind being in the same shirt fucking 3 to 4 days a week. Being there, doing the job. Getting the right.
This is what's going to happen. Stepsy, that means you're going to have a manager that's not even quality. And if I'm going to be honest,
then
Buko
are going to get rid of the fucking shitty fucking players they've got, the ones they don't need.
Yeah.
Then that money can be spent on a fucking class manager that needs to be there. You've got a good squad.
Stepsy, let me tell you something.
It's just players you don't need in that squad.
And Stepsy, do you know the one way to fix Chelsea quick?
Get a world-class manager.
No, sell the club. The owners have to go.
Yeah,
right, they're still here.
Yeah, but that's another quick fix. You still got the dead shit more wood and the same shit stains.
Wait. Hang on. What would? Hang on. I want to ask this because this is kind of prevalent to that comment. What would new owners do with the constriction? Because don't forget, they're going to still be under the constrictions that the Broly era leaves them because they're the ones that have been slowly incorporating a financial model. So, what?
Okay, I've gone over this before. No one is asking for the owners to spend 100 millions and 200 millions and this down player on a one player.
No. I'm not asking you to spend. No, I'm saying with the constrictions that are there now, what do you think they will do to change things for the better? I'm not saying you spend millions. I'm asking you to say what's in your feeling. You know,
well, on the financial side.
No, just generally, what would a new board in
What
your mind do
restrictions?
to make the club better?
Because I don't understand what restrictions.
No, the financial, because obviously there's certain financial restrictions. It's like, you know, the club can only spend what it makes. That kind of thing.
Yeah, you overspent. He went up to.
Because let's be honest, that's one thing they did do, and that's overspent on stupid things.
He even went up to sports federation and said, "Look, I've overspent. I went up to it. Here's the records," and they fined him for it, and they've sanctioned him for it. But yeah, the restrictions are spend what the club makes. Spend
exactly.
millions.
They won't have exactly free reign on this because obviously
no, there's no free reign now. There's no free reign. You are tight on
but
the leash.
Wolfie, they're not going to do this project of the young kids. They're going to, at least with the little money and the restrictions that they have, try to improve the squad. Whether it's bringing in experiences that are free.
One of the restrictions, JK, is he has to sell before you can buy.
I know, and that's the thing, but that's fine. Let me tell you something, yeah. I've never ever said that this. Let me tell you something about this project that the owners want to do. The owners want to do a project which can work, and I've always said that. My only issue with this is this: if you do it wrongly, and if you execute it the wrong way, then that's where it's going to cost you. And if they're going to keep doing it blindly, if you're going to bring in the right, if you're going to bring in the best young players, that means going for an Elise that was at Palace before. That means which was only 35 million, not 100 and something million. He didn't want too much money. That's one thing. This is the thing. You can still sign players that can still be influential. Like I'm not even asking for Kvaratskhelia. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for these good players that can at least get us to competing in Champions League, and then from there we can build on.
Okay, I know this player's English, but would you cut your losses on Delap now? He ain't ready for the Premier League.
No, I'd say loan him out.
Right, okay.
Loan him out, yeah. But Wolfie, if they sell him, I won't be upset. If I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck no! Oh no! But when you think about it, he didn't cost that much anyway, and he's not on mad wages, so he's on probably like 60, 70. He cost
if
what?
If that.
He got 30. So, bro, I'm not being funny. You can still look because he's an England international future anyway.
Future international, isn't there yet?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
Like
one thing about it is that.
Everton will appreciate him.
Wolfie put yesterday, tomorrow, but it was meant to be today.
Yeah, I did. I screwed up. Sorry, my bad. I was a bit lagging behind on my days.
But then the thing is,
yeah, I do live. Yeah, you live?
Hey, what are you like?
Oh god,
that was me. So who's realistic though? Who's realistic that can come in as a manager? I know we're not going to get a board change, even if we want one.
Okay, the question should be realistically, who would you like? Realistically,
we're not going to get anyone like Luis Enrique, who was my pick.
That's fantasy.
Well, it's not going to. It could have happened, but it didn't.
But it could have happened when you had the chance to. You didn't pull the trigger, did you?
Well, I'm not being funny. I still think a Conte is realistic, or a Mourinho.
Think Poch should come back.
Poch?
Yeah.
Why Poch?
I wouldn't be bad about that.
Yeah, but he's got.
Realistically, I want Felipe Luis.
Why are you still hung up on this fucking guy that's got no experience in the Premier League?
It doesn't matter.
I want someone.
He's played in the Premier League. He's got no manager.
Wait. Let me explain. We're asking for his opinions. I'm not going to jump on him.
I'm just saying, why are you hung up on the guy that's played in the Premier League? Yes.
Let me tell you something.
That's why
Luis Enrique is not. Listen, Prem proven. This Prem proven thing needs to die down respectfully.
Please.
Listen, Stepsy, respectfully, that Prem proven thing needs to die immediately. It does not matter.
You mean to see what happens?
No, it's fine. He can come.
I'll come back. I'll see you this time and say told you so.
Is Luis Enrique Prem proven? Yeah, we're still
here. Luis Enrique ain't going to come there. There's no chance about that. And he's
but he's giving you an opinion.
He's proven everywhere he's been. He's proven it.
But Stepsy,
I'm not being funny. Arsenal wasn't proven when he first came in. Jose wasn't proven when he first came in.
Can I ask you a question? How many Prem proven managers have come directly to a Big Six club and won?
The only person I've seen succeed won probably for your
No,
club.
I'm asking you a question now because if you want to criticize my opinion, I need to know.
Who's it done well for you? Where's this manager you have? Who's it done well for you?
No, because I need to know. I just want to know. Like,
I just think the mission in you need a manager that's decent, not some unproven manager. You need a manager that's going to do the hard graft.
Felipe Luis is a winner.
Yeah,
at Brazil.
In the pitch, yes, but as a manager, no. You start somewhere.
Wait. Just let him. Okay, Stepsy. I understand that there's.
Okay, you
can't ask the guy for an opinion and then criticize him for it.
No, but it's not even that. Like,
Fergie wasn't proven, yeah, Man United, but he had
He wasn't proven.
He had big experience at Scottish League.
Right, okay. So right,
he won Sheet
Wait, he's played in the Premier League.
No, listen. If you play in the Premier League,
he played in the Premier League.
Hold on, this is the same fucking thing I said before. Lampard was shit in the Premier League. He was crap. He brilliant, man, brilliant player. Absolute great player. I loved him. Love watching Lampard play.
And Stepsy, would you recommend Chelsea? No, okay. Would you recommend Chelsea to go for Lampard? He's proven.
No,
exactly. So why?
Because he didn't do it when he came in the first team. He didn't do it.
So Stepsy, the thing is, so why is this proven
You need to start
such a big thing?
First, you need to learn the trade of the football. Fergie was at Aberdeen.
It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter which league you're in. Tactics is tactics. Instructions are instructions. They're not going to affect the player itself unless you bring in quality for them.
I just think you need
It's the same for every manager.
I just think you need a manager that's fucking tough as fucking nails. Don't give a flying
fuck.
Felipe
Luis, how do you know he's not?
All right, well, hang on, Stepsy. Let him finish, and then you give me an opinion. You think this manager is just tough?
It's fine. Wolfie,
give an opinion.
Can be healthy. Wolfie, arguments can be healthy. That's fine. Because the thing is with me, if he doesn't agree, it's fine. I just want to know. I'm just trying to, sometimes you need to balance the books, and you need to sometimes throw logic back. And if you look at it, a lot of these managers that won the league in the last 5 years, they were never proven. So it debunks your whole point. Respectfully, Stepsy.
Do you think it's gonna be cheap?
Huh?
Do you think it's gonna be cheap?
What?
If you want him in, it's gonna be cheap to get in.
Who? What? Felipe Luis?
Yeah,
he's not going to be a bank break. He's not going to be any less than what anyone would
do. Fucking problem. Get rid of the shit fucking bank. You
bring a manager Chelsea.
The fucking bank because that will get you the fucking.
But Stepsy, it doesn't matter where you're. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you command respect, you command respect. Let me tell you something.
I don't care where you're from. I ain't got a problem with that. But you've got to give me something that's going to prove to me that you can do this. You're going to sit there fucking day in, day out and do.
But he's proven
work that Chelsea needs.
But he's proven. Let me tell you something, Step. Let me give you some information about Felipe Luis. Felipe Luis, he was a player at Flamengo about 4 years ago, and he recently retired in 2022. Yeah, he was 20. He retired in 2022, and then he was an assistant coach. Wait, and then he was an assistant coach, and then from there he got promoted to be manager, which was a big risk for Flamengo, by the way. And when he started that job, he won 2 league titles, and I think 2 I don't know how you say that.
Libertadores, yeah. They do 2 seasons. They have half season, then they do another one.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a manager that's won. For me, is this: if you know how to win, that's the exception.
Yeah, but
Xabi Alonso. If I'm going to be honest, me personally, I don't want Xabi Alonso because the style of football is a bit too pedestrian. But if I'm going to be honest, I'd rather bank on him.
Alonso hasn't proven he's not a one-season wonder yet.
I know, but then Wolfie, out of all the candidates, would you rather Scott Parker than Xabi Alonso? Because I know these owners will go for Scott Parker.
Yeah, but Scott Parker's a dead manager, though, bro.
Scott Parker can't manage the Premier League.
He's a dead manager. No offense. If you're not going to bring Scott Parker back, you might as well be talking about bringing Lampard back.
Yeah, he sent Fulham down, left. Sent Burnley down, left. The bloke's a fucking loser, Parker.
He's a loser. But Stepsy, the whole point of this ownership is that they want a puppet. They want someone who can just be the toy that can just be the mouthpiece.
And I'll tell you who I wouldn't mind. And this is a good shout. Bournemouth manager. He's leaving.
Iraiola's not going to come here.
What about Glasgow?
Have you seen
the news?
Have you seen the news that the owners are trying to convince Iraiola to come? He doesn't want to be here. They already approached him and they rejected him.
You offer him the earth. You want someone like
what does he want? What does he want?
I'll be up that one. I'll be fucking over the move that for your club. I would.
Oh, really? Stepsy,
Yeah, I
you
like
must
him.
be
I
part.
think he's a great manager.
Are you Igbali? Maybe you're Igbali. I'm joking.
I think he's a good manager. I think he's proven at Bournemouth. I think he needs a better challenge now. And Chelsea,
But Stepsy, I care about
what
trophies.
better challenge than Chelsea?
I need a manager that can come here and demand respect because I can say, oh,
Oh,
this is what I've done.
Do you don't think you get respect? He's beaten you a few times.
Felipe Luis, let me tell you something about Felipe Luis. Who will not respect a league title win at Chelsea under Roman Abramovich?
Take the
Who
fucking
who not respect?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But I'm just going to say this. This pre-proven thing has to get deaded.
That's
There,
a good shout. But
there we go.
That's a good shout for people. I think they're United.
Stepsy, if I'm going to be honest, you know Pochettino was pre-proven. What did he do at Chelsea?
Well, he's proven at Tottenham, so he got Tottenham out of the dirt.
Well, he hasn't won anything.
Proven.
Well, the thing is, no offense, is it a matter about being Prem?
I get that.
Wait! You've been ranting for about 5 seconds now. Let me have a little bit of a say. Yeah, relax a second.
One more point.
Right, does it need to be where it's Prem proven, or does it need to be where they'll actually do a good job?
Someone needs to start somewhere. And if
someone needs to start somewhere. So when I said about the Prem proofing thing, right, and I said Glasner, out of all the options we've got, he's won 2 trophies.
Yeah.
With Crystal Palace. I don't count the Community Shield.
I think United offered him something.
He's tactically aware. He knows how to make the use of his squad. Yes, they can defend.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm not saying he's my favourite, but out of all the candidates we have that are realistic,
he's one of them.
Because let's forget, because if let's be honest, if we all had our way, it would be either Carlo Ancelotti would come back, Mourinho would come back, or maybe Luis Enrique. That would be whatever Chelsea fan you would ask, ranging from dream, whether it be common sense to just do la 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 la. You know what I mean? That would be like the 3-4 choices you would have. But who's realistic? Because I'm not being funny, like I said about Cesc. I know Tony said about Cesc a little while ago. You got Iriola and you've got Glasner. They would be the obvious choices. But
you can't get more lower than fucking Luton. So he started somewhere.
Well, fine, but the thing is, I would rather
Arsenal and at Norwich.
Because if we're going by Stepsy's criteria of already Prem experience, then out of the managers that are leaving their clubs at the respective ends of this season, Glasner would be the obvious because he's achieved the most.
I think Man United have made an approach for him. That's all. But if you get him, I think it's good. I think that'd be a good point as well.
Stepsy, there's a point that you made. Wait, there's a point that Stepsy made. Everyone starts somewhere. So why can't someone start outside of England and not do well in the Prem then?
I just think if Lampard can do it after he made Derby, I just don't think someone from a foreign club can do it straight off the bat. A club, okay. Sorry, let's rephrase that. I'm going to phrase that. A club who demands European football. That's any club. It would be any club. But Chelsea do demand it.
Well, it depends on what you mean by Chelsea. This is not the same demanding Chelsea that it used to be.
Well, they're still demanding. He spent a lot of money and he wanted success. He ain't got it, has he? But then again, he went for the cheap option and getting Rossini. So he went down the cheap option, trying to take shortcut. It didn't work.
And also, one thing I need to say is one thing about maybe it will happen in history, but I don't think any top 6 club will be chasing any English manager, respectfully, because they just can't win. They don't win trophies. So they can win their low division championship and this that, and but when it comes to the big dog, when it comes to the big things, the Premier League, even the FA Cup, they can't win it. That's the thing. I don't know what's happened to English managers. They used to be so good back in the day. I really don't know.
I think the levels of English managers have actually dropped. Because you used to have people like Sir Bobby.
Of course, horribly.
Or people like Sir Bobby and stuff like that. Yeah, and you don't get managers of that quality, ilk, level.
Sir Bobby, Sam Allardyce.
You know, these guys, literally, these the guys, right? That not only, because this is the thing about, you could arguably say is the worst part about football nowadays. The management's gone.
Oh, yeah.
And what I mean by man management, I don't mean in terms of, he will sit there and motivate him and say, "Are you gonna be a mean motherfucker today?" Not that kind of motivation. What I mean is a manager that can identify a player's weaknesses and strengths and make them better. Like
Agreed.
what Jose did for us. Like when he made Terry and like Gallas and them lot, Ricardo Cavallo, he made them into like stiff defenders. He gave Lampard the confidence and self-belief to be on the training ground every day, improving his shooting, improving this, improving that. You know what I mean? Like really working on it. You understand?
I think the man management, Wolfie, just to interject, but I think the man management side of things, I think it only affects the Premier League, in my opinion. I think it's only affected the Premier League massively. Not other leagues. I think it's the Premier League where they're having a lot of man management issues, and we spoke about it earlier. Like, and it goes back to our point where we spoke about how players are not able to express their strengths and like
exactly.
express themselves
Systems for players for
It's a
systems
system.
for players, bro.
Really?
It's the style
who
of
manages
play
the
is
farmers?
like
Okay,
nonsense.
who manages the farmer managers then? If you're saying that. Look at Crazy Christian. Look at Crazy Christian. That's one. I'm getting a little cheesed off with his fucking comments.
Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, you talk about DJ Crane. Hang on. Serious question. If Germany, France, Spain, and the rest of Europe are considered farmers' leagues, which they're not, why does every EFL want a farmers' league manager? No. You've got the misconception. This is where they feed you bullshit. This is what's called supremacist talk. We want to make it sound like the other people have come up to our level. Like Stepsy pointed out a minute ago about manager influx. Every single, and JK as well, every single manager you could say is raised the bar. None of them have been English. Fergie raised the bar. Scottish. Wenger came in, competed with him, raised the bar in sports science. French. Mourinho came in. Benitez came in. Spanish and Portuguese, respectively. Then you got Conte, Pep, Spanish, Italian. Roberto Mancini, Italian. You know, like
and to rub salt in the wound, can I tell you something that's kind of embarrassing?
Top German.
You know, if I'm going to Stepsy, let me tell you one stat. You know the Dutch league, Spanish league, France league,
the
German
so you're going
league,
to go Evidently La Liga and League One, yeah?
Yeah, you know, all of them have at least had a League One by their own, at least the manager from that actual nationality, from that. But England, if you look at it,
that's the good point.
England,
don't forget, Xavi.
When was the last time an English manager's won the Prem?
True.
You're going to go back
I totally agree
ago.
with you.
None. Ranieri, Italian.
I mean, it's top. I mean.
Yeah, well done, Ryan.
Yeah, I can't remember what I think his manager won a Premier League title. I can't.
Oh, hang on.
Exactly.
Italian.
Pellegrini, Peruvian. He won the league with City.
Yeah.
Pellegrini.
You see?
There isn't one.
Exactly. And if you look at it as well, to me, and this is
I get what you were saying, Tony. I mentioned that already about, I understand what you're saying about if the rest of them are how can the managers not be farmers and the teams are? Yes, I got that. But if you've got any eyes over the last couple of years, PSG have been the best team in Europe by a mile. Come on, man. Like, this ain't 2-3 years ago.
Let me tell you something. The whole nation needs to come to an agreement and understanding that English football is actually not that good.
It's shit.
And if
English
you're reading,
teams can't play with the ball at their feet, bro. It's a fact.
They can't. But Wolfie,
it's a fucking fact.
Let me tell you something, Wolfie. Let me tell you something. We are the most heavily fed when it comes to PR. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got fans from all over the country, everyone's going to be watching. We have the most watched sport. We have the most watched league. We have the most supported teams in the world. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United. Man United and Arsenal are the most supported clubs in the world. That's one thing. And all of that plays into a part. But it does not mean that the league is good. This league is actually trash. You need to understand it's not the same as
I know
it
it's
used to
trash.
be. And now when you read stats like your own English, your own nationality, an English manager can't win a Premier League. An English manager cannot win a Premier League. When France do it with ease, German managers win in Germany with ease. Like it's an expectation. Deep in Scotland, They even have managers that are Scottish that win their title. Why can't England? What's going on? We are actually so finished as a football institution. The whole country is just fed with PR nonsense, and then we go on talking about Farmers League this, Farmers League that. We are a monopoly. We're not this. This is not football at all. And then you got owners that are owning American owners owning clubs now. Like,
well, this is the thing, and this is what we said about management, right? When you had the primes of most clubs,
Fuck off.
I can have it. They had board members that cared about the teams. You look at David Dean for Arsenal; he was Arsenal through and through.
Yeah.
David Gill for Man United, he was United through and through.
Yeah.
Abramovich for us, who was Chelsea, absolutely dead.
Chelsea, him.
Yeah, come on, brother. Let's be honest, right? Regardless of how bent you think he is, just be honest. Roman Abramovich over the last 30 years was the best owner in world football. End of story. No one can debate that because he wanted his team to win. No matter how it got done.
Money was a factor, though, wasn't it?
Money was a factor. Money was a factor, but the thing is, when you look at these American owners,
what are you laughing at, JK? What are you laughing at? You know the fucking DJ Crane being that's a prick.
This DJ Crane guy's a joker. Look at his comment.
He's been a fucking
all this Panama and JK Lala Matt and then new hair. It's the same hair I had last week. Mm-hmm. But anyway, and the thing is, you've got these American owners, and when you got these American owners, because we're just one of many franchises, we don't get the individuality we believe we deserve. We're part of the Blue Co Sports Entertainment brand.
What American baseball club does he fucking own?
I don't know. You know, I think he owns a football team, he owns a baseball team, and he owns a basketball team.
LA Dodgers and LA Lakers. He owns Lakers. He
owns Lakers. No, he doesn't. That's American.
He doesn't own, but he owns. He has a share. He has a stake.
He might have a stake in
the Lakers and LA Dodgers. Yeah,
there's a backbone. I've seen him.
He owns the Dodgers.
Good name it though.
You see what I mean?
The Dodgers. Is that his baseball team? The Dodgers.
Yeah, and he owns a little bit of a stake in the LA Lakers as well.
Yeah, I know he might have a stake, but he's not the owner. He's not the owner. He might have
he doesn't own them. I was just
might be a board person that gets some of the wages, but he don't own them. But you could say,
DJ.
What I mean, the club is lost, and this is why people want owners out.
Martin LeBron. Well, I think he's going to jail anyway with P Diddy, but still.
Well, we can all agree though, but the individuality and love for the club is not there from the
Atlanta Hawks, is it? Oh,
the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, my bad then. But you can see the individual love for the club is not there from the owner.
Oh no! Abramovich was there with first team games, cup games, and fucking reserve games. Abramovich was there.
Even Ken Bates shows us more love than fucking.
Ken Bates still goes. He's got a luxury chair.
Well, the thing is,
don't care
he's got a pillow on his chair.
Well, the thing is, at least he tried to build the club up. You know what I mean?
Ken Bates tried to do everything he could, but his money drove up. Eventually come in and rejuvenate Chelsea Village, and then we've the club with it.
Well, he elevated us. He just made us go broke.
But you made Chelsea Village a staple now. It's lovely. I mean, I went there once. It was run down, but now, wow! I went there recently. Wow.
Yeah, and the one thing I do rate Abramovich, he did a lot for the Chelsea pensioners as well.
Because I went to the Chelsea Luton game where he beat 3-0, and I went through Chelsea Village. I was like, wow. And dare I mention as well that during COVID, Roman Abramovich rented all the Chelsea hotels out to all the NHS staff for free, and he paid for it all. See, that's what you should do.
Yep.
They deserve everything for that fucking time.
And he got no fucking acknowledgement for that at all, and they vilified him.
I don't think he wanted acknowledgement. He don't have as good as his heart. You don't need acknowledgement
for that. No, he was a quiet dude. You
don't need acknowledgement for that. I mean, no. Okay, someone to mention it, yes, and give him a bit of recognition, but no, you don't have as good as his heart. And yeah, fair play to him for doing that. It should be done.
Because like that's what I mean. Like the owner wants to be part of it, and that's the one thing. There's no connection with these owners. That's the problem.
I didn't say LeBron and Liverpool. I said Liverpool going to jail with B Diddy. Didn't say Liverpool.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't.
To be honest, at least we all know English football sold it so.
Oh, he owns.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, wait, like you just pointed out, no fucking English club is owned by an Englishman, so it's not.
No,
it's not an English league anymore.
I told you
it's not. And to be fair,
I don't think there's actually one English
always said it.
I don't think there's actually one in the Premier League. If we want, hold on. This is a bit more logical. Who owns Burnley?
Who owns Burnley? I'll tell you.
Yeah. Are they English?
Who owns Burnley Football Club?
Are they English?
AL Capital. AL Capital, an American investment firm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
So
another
Wolves owned by Chinese. So there's no one then.
Even Bournemouth.
Wait.
You know Michael B.
Are
Jordan?
there any teams in the Premier League owned by an Englishman?
No.
Wait. Yes. Yeah. Oh. The primary examples are Brighton and Brentford. They're the only two English owners in the entire lot.
Should have thought about them.
They're the only two. That's it. There's only just two. And if I'm going to be honest,
that's two more than what we thought.
And if you realise they're doing well for their standards.
To be fair, that's two more than what we thought.
Yeah, but it's true. Like deep it, they have English owners, and if you look at it, they're doing well for their standards. Brighton,
they're holding up their end of the bargain. They are.
Exactly, Brentford as well. They could be
Brighton have recently been in Europe.
Exactly, but look at the big six clubs. I'll get I know Liverpool won the league, this, that, and the other. Man City, they own a Saudi owner, but look at the fall of Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal. Big giants back in the day. Seriously, Man United and Arsenal, especially. Yeah, Man United. The way that club has fallen is crazy.
But I'll tell you what, to be where they are now, third, they've done really well under Carrick. I mean, it lost many.
Yeah, they have. But imagine they go back to the United back then.
Bremo, a lot of people say, Bremo, Man United, he went thin. I think he's been one of the best players they've got, along with Cunha, but Cunha's injured at the moment. But Cunha's
I think the best player is Mino.
I'm not about players that
are Bruno Fernandes as well. I think he's.
I'm not about players that are
Bruno
Fernandes is a different kind of fish. I'm just not about players that come from smaller clubs like Mbeumo. Brilliant, Brentford.
Oh yeah, Mbeumo, yeah.
But people thought, okay, yeah, brilliant, stand up Brentford, but he's going to the Man United team with big egos, big thing. But he's turned his end up. He's done really well. So fair play to him.
I would have actually said Rashford and one of them lot is actually one of their better players as well, but. Rashford's not consistent.
He's doing actually all right, Barca.
He's doing really well at Barca.
He's not standout. He's not a standout, Barca, but he does enough at Barca. Rashford.
Yeah.
I would actually be really. And Mbeumo is probably, I think, the most all-round player.
Oh, Mbeumo's done really well.
If you want actually to work that out and out best by numbers, it's actually Fernandes, isn't it? So.
Yeah, well, Fernandes is a different kind of fish. I mean,
but I think he's gonna run out of steam soon because he's gonna do. And think about it, right? When you think about we talk about managers leaving, look at all the players that are gonna leave City end of this season. Bernardo Silva, they're gonna lose Stones. You know what I mean? They're gonna lose a few players, man.
Mm.
So it'd be interesting to see. Well, hang on, but if Pep wins the league, do you think he'll leave City?
Yeah.
I think he will before it all goes to shit.
He will.
I think he will.
Because it will go to shit sooner or later, to be honest.
Who would take over there, though? Who would take over there? Who would take over there? I mean, they can buy anyone, can they?
Maresca.
In Maresca we come. Right now, quickly from the both of you, all right? Because this was supposed to be the point of it all, and it's a shame I didn't get anyone else in it invite, an Arsenal fan, like I hoped I would. But right, one name. Right, from the options we discussed about a manager for Chelsea and who's realistic, right? I said Glasner. Realistically, Stepsy, who would you give the job to if you could? And it's got to be a sensible one.
Yeah, I would say Areola for Bournemouth.
Areola, yeah? Yeah. Fair enough.
I think he's done enough to prove himself.
Fair enough. JK?
Felipe Luis.
Felipe Luis. All right, fair enough. Right, guys, the two of them are Premier experience. Right, now this is the funny question. How much time do you think they should be given? Fuck off, man. Said Gary Neville. Like, oh dear.
Yeah, Wolves manager.
Oh, sensibly. Joker.
For someone, listen, Wolfie, can I tell you something? For someone like Felipe Luis, I'm giving him 2 seasons, 2 full seasons.
All right. What about you?
Don't
for how long
sack
would you give
him.
Oriola?
Yeah, I'll say 2 seasons. Well, I think he needs season to sort out who he wants in his squad and who don't want there, and then a season to implement what he's got, and then see where they are. But like me and JK said this, they got to give him the 2 years. Not he don't do a good job for the first 6 months and boot him out. Give him the full team to implement his style, or JK's man his style, whatever. But yeah, 2 seasons should be enough for any manager.
All right, fair enough. I would say give
Glasgow
at least a season.
Yeah,
Big Sam. You know what? Big Sam wouldn't be that wouldn't be a bad shout.
It wouldn't be a bad shout. I mean, he's got the pedigree to go in there and fucking bulldoze everything.
Yeah, and he wouldn't fuck about.
DJ, you know what? Yeah, you can have Big Sam as your replacement. Maybe he can get you over the line, like he's got.
Yeah. Him and Arteta play the same football.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? Like, why not long throws?
With Big Sam, he's got a dog personality. You know, he's not
I tell you what, if you guys do get rid of Arteta and you can't get Big Sam, go for Tony Pulis. I heard he's available. He's an expert at the long throw. You can get who showed the original Dunlap. You know what I mean?
Melina, I'm gonna probably say Burnley, probably.
Yeah, that's realistic.
Rossignoli can go back to France. And by the way, yeah, I know he was a little bit unfairly treated, but let's be honest, Liam Rossignoli, he should never.
He could go to Burnley and do a job because he nearly got a hole up. Just last season he faltered. So I reckon seeing Burnley, that's not a bad shout really for me.
You know, I never really viewed Rossignoli as a manager. I only just saw him as a puppet toy who was just there. You know, he just sat there, just a mannequin that just sat there, that just getting controlled by the owners.
There's not managers. There are not managers that do just sit there though. You think about it.
Stepsy.
You think about it. Tottenham's ex-manager, and
Marco Silva.
What's that just got to do? No motion. Tottenham score. No, didn't move. Other team score. Did not move. Probably was like a statue. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And also, if you look at the press conferences, I've always just said, I can clearly see the string. Bluco, I'm not stupid. I know you're controlling that puppet. He's not talking for himself. You know when you watch these kids channels and you say, "Oh, I can see the string," so it's not real. Yeah, I can see the string.
I can see it.
Don't you talk shit about Thunderbirds?
Yeah, it's like Thunderbirds. That's what it feels like. That's watching. That's like watching Rossignoli, man.
Yeah, Ryan says he was doing well.
I said this. They went for the cheap option and it didn't pay off. They tried to cut corners.
Listen,
it didn't work.
DJ, are you deaf? Are you deaf? I'm speaking loud. I know that's your favorite question to ask people. Are you deaf?
He's speaking loud and fucking dizzily, mate.
Are you deaf? Grandpa? Jesus.
Fair enough. Right. Now, right. Onto the game quickly, right? Forest. Fucking hell. Like, do we just, right, in the terms of the league, JK said, do we just write this off? Yeah, I'm playing on Monday. Do we just write this shit off and say, like, the league's done anyway?
You know. 3 o'clock.
No, seriously. I forgot we were playing. We were just talking about so many stuff.
And on Monday, yeah. On Monday, we're playing
Forest. I'm like, hey, Jesus. Forest.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
You know what? Yeah, I'm a bit confident now that we have our players just like playing for themselves and just doing the basics. Maybe we can get result. Maybe none of this complicated nonsense where we're inverted nines, inverted goalkeeper, inverted. But yeah,
right back.
Maybe a little bit bored by beating Villa at their place in the first round of the first leg of the European League, European Cup. because at least one club's going through. That's English.
Yeah, and also, if I'm gonna be honest, this May is a very, very, very tough month. We got a very tough month this. I'm telling you, you got Forest. You remember after we've got Anfield, we have to go to Anfield, and then we've got the FA Cup final against City, and then you got Spurs, and then you got Spurs. I know Spurs are in bad form, but they will make it hard for us. Then you got Sunderland away, last game of the season. So, as I said, I'm gonna say this with confidence. Only God can find a way.
Well, JK, what makes you think God plays football, bro? No, I'm joking. I know I shouldn't have said that. Really, never mind.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man. I think it'll be a tough game too because obviously they're not completely safe yet. Forest. They're gonna want to make sure.
And Leeds winning 3-1 tonight.
Well, yeah, but ain't Forest still got behind them?
Leeds winning 3-1 puts another bit of daylight between Leeds and that bottom part. So Norwich will not make it easy for Chelsea. And then I'm hoping on the flip side, Chelsea won't make it easy for Forest.
Agree. But I think, you know what it is? I think we have to just try. You know what it is? I think just keep it simple, attacking wise. Just build some little patterns of play. And if we get the first goal, let's not overcomplicate it. If we need to drop back and sit back throughout the whole game, just do that. To be honest, it's about. But it doesn't really matter. Our season's already dead. But I think the FA Cup is more important at this point.
Really?
I would agree with that actually because I'm not being funny. I've always said, right, if you actually want to hurt the club, in terms of the owners' pockets and actually make them take notice, don't get in Europe. They'll fucking stand up and take notice then, and have a rethink.
But then we win. But then, like, but then they get out of jail by winning the FA Cup, and then
we got now.
We get out of jail by winning the FA Cup, bro. We got City.
If you do win
whenever we think something's bad,
you do get Europe. You win the FA Cup, you do get Europe.
Yeah, but we only get like Europa League, don't we?
It doesn't matter. It's still Europe. You said you don't want Europe to make them stand up and think.
No. JK said about us winning the FA Cup. I never said we've got Man City to play. I think Man City will trash us.
We're not gonna win the FA Cup. I'm just saying. I know what could happen. We could be here talking about, it's good that we don't get Champions League football. Next thing you know, somehow we win the FA Cup. I don't know, somehow. Yeah. But even if we do win the FA Cup, it's still an atrocious season. I don't care what anyone says. I know we leave the season with something, but at the end of the day, we should have not ended the season like this. It's unacceptable.
The thing is, the season was supposed to be one of those ones where it was hyped up because we won the Club World Championship. Yeah. Chelsea are back, blah, 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 blah.
Our football pitch is not good enough. Our training pitch is not good enough. What is good enough at Tottenham then? Deservia?
What, Tottenham, did you say?
Yeah, he's saying his medical team is not good enough, the football pitch is not good enough, and the training pitch is not good enough.
Welcome to Spurs.
I'm all quiet and being relegated. I don't want to. I know it's not the best moment for us. It's not the moment, but losers don't cry. I want people close to. But losers cry. I want people close to me to cry. well, Vicario, Solanke, and Simmons are all going to cry because they're fucking out for the season.
Well, I'm not being funny. Even if they were shit, they're still part of the reason. They're still shit anyway because they're part of the reason.
Madison's back. He make his first appearance of the season. Madison. Whoa, that's a big fucking woo.
Wait, what was wrong with him? Madison's first.
He was cooked, mate. He was cooked. They said he's over for the season, but he's actually come back with a little bit of a boost, and yeah,
great fucking boost.
He was cooked, man. He was cooked.
Proper cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So scorelines. No pressure. JK, what's the scoreline going to be?
You're away or home?
We're at home.
I don't even know.
You sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
You can. I just want to make sure. Remember.
Are you sure? You're sure? Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure.
Maybe.
What's this show language? I don't understand.
No, we're just tongue ramming each other. Pause.
Oh, okay. So you asked for my score prediction.
Joshua?
Okay, yeah.
Ryan says Chelsea
okay.
2, Nottingham 1.
Probably 2-0 Chelsea, just to try and be optimistic. Yeah.
Desmond.
Yeah, I hear it, DJ. I was gonna go for that score as well, but I was like, oh, let me be positive. I'm not being negative.
If we do win, I agree with more. Right, there's no way we're keeping a clean sheet, bro.
There's no way you keep a clean sheet. That's what I said to you.
Yeah, that's true.
We keep less clean sheets than a Mexican hooker, bro. Like, I mean, we're in ponchos at this point.
Okay, 2-1 Chelsea then.
Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea.
Everyone's going 2-1 Chelsea. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you'll give us a clean sheet.
Fingers crossed. Right, because we're going to leave it there because my missus has had a very long day and she had a fucking 6-hour drive today, and I'm going to call her. I want to talk to her and make sure she's okay. Definitely. So, but yeah. JK, you free for a watch along on Monday because it's Bank Holiday Monday, isn't it? So everyone's going to be chilling.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'll let you know on Sunday.
All right, you let me know on Sunday. All right, because obviously we're going to split.
Stepsy, you got to be there, yeah? All right, calm. Yeah, I'll let you know on Sunday.
Always there for a week.
Right,
that's proper from the 80s, that one.
Yeah.
Norms the name, sensibles the game.
Big up to the chat as well, by the way. If I'm going to be honest, thanks to the chat. Big up Ryan, DJ.
Yeah,
man,
big up Ryan.
DJ, you're a joker, man.
Thanks for giving me all this crap.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right, we'll just do it together then. Big up Ryan, big up DJ Crane. Obviously, Miss Melina was there as well. Kate was there earlier as
Miss
well.
Melina as well. Yeah. Big ups.
Gary Neville was in there as well somewhere.
Yeah, he was in there somewhere, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't think it was just the three of us, really.
JPT as well.
Oh, yeah, JPT. There was it, the sneaky Mexican.
Yeah.
There he is. Up to everyone. Even though he's Peruvian.
Did we cover his question? Did we cover his question? Because you said you were going to go back to the question. Did we cover it?
Yeah, that was the all or nothing thing.
Oh, was it? Is that what JPT said?
Yeah. Yeah, I said to Ryan, "Don't worry, I'd read out his statement. Not unless I've missed
DJ,
it."
Can I ask DJ for Christmas? Can I get a louder mic? Thank you.
Well, maybe you can just hold your head closer to the phone. Like it'd be like one of those old adverts. Like, you have your head down like that.
No, I'm just asking. Listen, I don't want to spend money on it. So, if you can buy it for me, that'll be great, man.
Well, we'll start doing the Blues Brothers donations because we ain't got no.
Come again.
Yeah, well, DJ, start a GoFundMe for me, man.
Start a support fund for us at Tony Ibarra OnlyFans.co.uk. No joking.
Jesus Christ, massive OnlyFans.
Oh, wait, if you do OnlyFans, I'll start showing my feet.
Jesus.
Oh, man. I'm just trying to imagine Stepsy's on fucking Luton feet, bro. Looking like fucking like.
I'm not. Don't even.
Fucking web.
You know what I'm laughing? Stepsy, you know I'm laughing?
Get your super now, Stepsy, guys. Get the merch.
Because now Stepsy has said that. DJ's gonna give you a phrase and he's gonna stick with it throughout the whole this time.
You know what I mean? Well, if you want to get a Blues Brothers t-shirt, go into Primark or something like that. Find any blank t-shirt and then buy it. Then you've got
get yourself super chats in.
When it comes to merch, we've got fuck all. so yeah. Anyway.
I do what I think.
You see, DJ, look at his comments.
I could take a picture of my feet, put them on some t-shirts and sell them.
Hey, did you win at Wembley?
Yeah, they did.
You know what? Yeah, that's annoying me. Yeah, we've had such a rotten one at Wembley that we're so shit that even Luton have won at Wembley more recently than us.
Yeah, they battered that team 3-1, man.
No, Stockport.
Yeah, Stockport.
And they're part of the league.
What phrase is Jack Wilshere in, man? DJ, what phrase is Jack Wilshere in?
Got to lead his team out of Wembley.
That's a disgrace. He's
for
won the
free.
same amount of trophies as Arteta. That's
Jack
that's crazy.
Don't. I was gonna say that, you know, in one season, Glasner's matched Arteta's trophy haul because in 2 months, 3 months, because he won the FA Cup, and then when they came back, they won the Community Shield, didn't they, against City?
Exactly.
And apart from this season, we were the first club to score 3 goals against Arsenal for a long, long time.
You see what I'm saying, Stepsy? The best English manager we know, surely.
Oh, whichever she is.
Stepsy ain't no fucking manager. No.
Oh, I could be a manager.
No, I'm just saying.
I
No,
could be a
Jack
manager.
Wilshere, you know what they say? You know the best looking Spaniard we know? That's what they call Arteta. So I was saying.
Yeah, hang on, Stepsy, how well can you say, let's do it, guys?
Let's do it, guys.
Do the clap, man. Let's do it, guys.
Let's do it, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Let's fucking do this, man. I'll tell you what, the best all or nothing was Tottenham.
Right now.
You know the best all or nothing was Tottenham's because he got to the cup final and then Mourinho disappeared and it all went to shit. So it was fucking hilarious. Stepsy running around Wembley and look at him, beat looking Luton fan. We know. Let's fucking go, guys. I need that twang and stay away from salty beef.
Sorry, you're American. I don't want to go there, but you're disappointed already.
They're special over there.
Special is a fucking special.
I appreciate you being here.
Did you crazy? I'll get you another window to lick.
Oh.
Yeah. But alright, guys, Wolfie and Stepsy.
Yeah.
It was nice talking to you guys. And
always a pleasure.
Yeah. Drake out, Stepsy's out, I'm out. We're all fucking out.
We'll go.
Peace.
Peace.